Hello and welcome to our guide on how to make a double braid splice. First of all, let's go through the tools you need. Obviously you need some rope, also some hollow fids, you need a marker, scissors and tape. Step 2 involves cutting one end of the rope. First of all, get the tape and cover one end of it. As so, grab your scissors and cut through the rope. Fantastic. Step 3 already. Step 3 is, as it says, is marking the rope. First of all, you need to decide on which size fid you're using. The fid needs to be approximately the same size as the rope that you are braiding. Once you have the fid, line it up with the end of the rope and place a mark. Please note the marker we're using here is thicker than we would recommend, but for the purpose to show you on the video, we're using one this thick. Now you need to work out the eye size. Once you have the eye size, place another mark parallel with the other marker. Next step is a quick one, just tie a knot. The knot needs to be about 5 fid lengths from the first mark that you made. Now we're up to exposing the core. Grab a smaller size fid on the first mark that you made and pluck out some of the outer core to expose the inner core. Once you have the core there, we recommend that you get a piece of tape ready because you'll put this on the end of the core. Please note when you're pulling the core out, you're pulling it out from the end that you taped originally. Step 6 already. Now it is time to pull the core out and get the core even with the outer. So pull the core initially and you'll see that the outer has wrinkled, and you're then what's called milking the core. So keep milking it until the two outer and the core are relatively even. Once they are even, we then need to mark the core. So the first mark is next to where it is coming out of the outside, and then you pull the core again. Get your fid that you're using, which is the same size as the rope, mark it halfway, and then mark another full core. So that's the 3 marks you have on the core. Step 7 is taper the core. Grab a smaller size fid, and at the first mark you made closest to the end of the rope, you're going to grab some of the threads of the outer core out. Depending on the size of the rope is how many you get out. In this instance, we grab 6 to 8, being a larger size of rope. Once you've pulled them out, you are then going to cut them all off down to the base of the core. Step 8, we're almost there. Okay, grab the fid and put the end of the rope into the hollow fid, making sure that it's in tightly and won't slip out. With the core, look at the second mark that you made, so the mark in the middle, and put the fid into the core just behind the mark. You're then going to slide the core all the way to the third mark and pull the fid out just past the third mark. Once you have the fid head out, make sure that the end has gone into the core and then pull the fid out slowly. Taking it out. Now, so the core doesn't slip back in, we suggest putting a smaller fid across diagonally, like so in the video. Now we go the other way and we put the core into the cover. So grab your fid again, put the core, the inner core, into the hollow fid. Once again, making sure it's tight so it doesn't slip out. Grab the mark and slide the fid through until you reach the next mark. And like we did previously, go slightly past it, making sure that the core comes with it. Pull it through. Wonderful. We now need to tidy everything up. So pull out the small fid, take the tape off. You've exposed some ends, that's okay. We're now going to run the core up and around. Cut those fraggle bits off. And then pull the core tight, making sure that the phrasal bits are still there. Cut them all the way down to the white core. And then start milking the rope again to make sure that the outer core covers all of the inner core. So milk it. As you can see, that's now slipped into place. Work out your correct eye width. And then cut the core off. Pulling it, and as you can see, the core will disappear into the outer core. Keep milking it and pulling it, and cut off the ends as needed. Always handy to have some sharp scissors too. So keep milking the outer cover until you are happy with your result. And there we go. There is your double braid splice in 10 steps. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we plan to bring you more soon. Please like and subscribe so you can know about more knots as soon as we make them.